everyone, it's Mike.
And Ravin.
And we're about to play our first mission from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Timecrash from White Death 2.
Yeah.
And we already tried Janica the last game with the turtle powers. So we got Donatello and Raph with us this time.
Yay.
Some new characters. We got to finish some up, but we did some work on them. Shredder takes the place of the Defiler Necromancer. So it's pretty much the same, except if you target his zone and you miss, even if there's zombies there, you take a damage too.
Okay.
So you got to watch missing him. Foot ninjas are also new in this one. So when their card gets drawn, that amount of number will go on each objective. And you can't use chi against them too.
Okay.
So that's important. It really bring it up too that if you're playing Internal Empire, when the statues, I forget if it's the Abomination or one of the ones that are out that you have to kill it first too or something. So they're a pain when they're in that one too.
Okay.
So those are new added. This one is the blue and green objective have to get mixed up with those two, and they're going to go on the board too. So we'll mix those up. We'll flip those around. Do you want to mix those up too?
Get a little stuck because the board.
Okay, and we'll put them on. Each tile gets one. So there's one. Each tile will get one. Up, that one goes down there. Right there on the end. And I believe we'll read the rules for this one. I believe this one you have to get all the objectives and beat Shredder at least once than this one. But we'll read the story and how this one takes place.
Okay. It's called Turtles on Ice. So we chased Shredder into this portal, and first thing that hits us is a zombie wave. As we're dealing with that, we ran across some survivors here, and not the helpless kind. It was a real relief not to have to explain walking, talking turtles to these people. Turns out they've got a tiger dude and this fox chick working with them too. There are bear people, dog people, monkey people. Guess we're not the only mutants. But these folks are seen as pretty normal. Rare, but normal. I like this place. So Wintergrad is under siege here, and it's not the only place. This entire empire is just covered in zombies. But right here, right now, we're bracing up for another attack. Shredder is at the gates, and he's brought a fresh legion of zombies with him. Well, more rotting than fresh, but you know what I mean.
So I didn't bring up that too. The peaches in this one, they weren't in the one when we used Janica last game, but if you pick up one of those peaches for an action, it flips your starting weapon for turtle power weapon, the turtle weapons.
Yeah.
So if you pick it up, it basically upgrades your weapon.
Cool.
And if you didn't watch the other one too, that Ninja Turtles, the turtle team has their starting weapons. If they use other weapons, unless they spend chi, if they roll one, they break it too.
Okay.
So you start with those weapons plus the starting weapons too. And each person gets 4 chi. If you meditate, you get back up to 4 chi as long as you're not in the zone of corruption or if there's zombies in that zone. So what's the
For
objectives?
The quest is a success as soon as all following conditions are met. All objectives have been taken.
Okay.
And Shredder has been eliminated at least once.
Okay.
So the special rules, we already went over the blue and green objective randomly among the red ones.
Okay.
And then split the survivors as evenly as possible between both survivor starting zones.
Okay, so we'll split those up. I thought they were on one. There's some on the other side too?
Yeah.
By the other stairs? Okay. What are the blue and green objectives worth? Are they...
So each red objective gives 5 AP to the survivor who takes it.
Okay.
And the blue and green objectives each give a random vault weapon to the survivor who takes it.
Okay.
They can then reorganize their inventory for free. If no vault weapon is available, the survivor earns 5 AP instead.
Okay. And that's everything for this one?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it looks like on the map, on the other stairs. So we'll have 3 there. So basically my team and your team will be over there.
Right.
Or we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So we need guard skills for 4 characters. So you just want to cut the deck and draw one?
Yeah.
So this will be for who first?
Usagi.
Okay.
Roll 6 plus 1 damage ranged.
Nice. Okay, that's for his guard skill. For who's next?
Jenica. So freeze ranged.
Nice.
Cool.
For Raph next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
is roll 6 +1 damage melee.
Jeez, we're getting good ones. Okay. And for Donatello.
And this one. +1 max range.
Cool. Okay. And we realized too, brought up for comments that jump, you need to see the zone. I was looking at the back of the card and it's only short form.
Yeah.
So if we do jump with the Ninja Turtle there, you have to see where you're going to. Then you can jump too. You can't jump around corners.
Okay.
But who's going first on your turn?
Takeda.
And what's his blue skills? He's new.
He has +1 die combat and +1 free guard action.
Cool. So this one, it's okay if the guards die. We don't want them to die, but and we're also using the Berserker zombies in this one too. So you have to be in their zone to kill them.
All right.
They haven't started yet, but those ones right there. So you get a free guard action too. So do you want to do that?
Yes. So for his free guard action, he's going to move these two out here. And then for his first action, he's going to go here. And then second action, he'll pick up that objective.
Okay. Let's see if...
It's the blue one.
Nice. So you already get a vault weapon. So which vault weapon do you get? Oh, yep, they're there.
Wintergrad Fur.
So it gets Horde. So you get, I believe it's 2 more spots on your inventory.
Nice. And armor 5+.
Yep.
Cool.
And that's an armor spot, so that can go in your armor spot if you want.
Nice.
So you have a 5-up armor save now.
Nice.
And you got 1 more action.
He'll come back with the group.
Okay. So Usagi from last time, what's his blue skills?
+1 die roll melee and starts with a katana.
Okay.
And his guard skill is roll 6 +1 damage ranged.
Nice.
So I think he's going to come out and go into the building with the guards to get closer to that objective.
Okay. So Janeka went?
Yes, she did.
And you have jumped, so you went down 2, and then you saw the zone that you could go to and jumped over to there.
Yes.
And her blue skills are jump.
And she starts with the Teiko Kaji.
So that's her weapon. Nice.
Yes.
And her blue skill she got was...
For the guards is freeze ranged.
Oh, so if you shoot with somebody, freeze the zone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Neat.
Okay. So in a far shot, she has +1 ranged, 1 max ranged. And she did start with a short bow, and her guards get +1 max range too.
Nice.
I moved over 1. I'll spend an action to pick up that objective. So that's 5 AP.
Yep.
And for my last action, I'm going to go back to where the group is. Raph is going to go. He starts with his Sai, +1 die melee. And the guard skill he picked up is guards +1 damage melee.
Nice.
So he's going to move those guards with the other one. So we have another group of 4. And for his other 2 actions, he just went down here.
Nice.
So Donatello came down. He starts with his bow staff. He has Transmutation, which is a cool skill that for an action, you can take one of your items and discard it and look for a new item. You don't get to pick one, but you pick a new item.
Looks cool. So kind of like him turning something into something
Yeah,
else.
and you
Cool.
can do it as many times as you want as with your actions.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he went down there where Raph is, and I traded him the Shikasta weapon, so now Raph has both of those.
Nice.
So if he does use Chi, he have to use it for each weapon too.
Ah,
So
okay.
he doesn't break them.
Okay.
I'll double check that too, because I think it's stacked, so you get a whole bunch of dice.
Cool.
But that's us now,
Yes.
the whole team. So no zombies on the board, so we'll do spawning. So from number 1.
Zombie Siege.
Okay, so we'll put those on. We also now, because they found a new home, the Yeti is no longer with us, or the raccoon too.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, then this one. So we'll have to do some more dailies up for the next game.
Absolutely.
I think we'll do 2 games of this and then go back to 2 games of the core box too.
Sounds good.
And then we'll finish those before we go into Eternal Empire.
Okay.
So they spawned, and that one was able to climb up. Okay, so for number 2.
Foot Ninjas.
Oh, and we all, okay, so those objectives was already taken, so they don't go on those ones, but for every objective that's on the board, how many were on blue right now?
Yes.
So 1 Foot Ninja is going to go on each of those objectives.
Okay.
So it's just not the Foot Ninjas you can't spend Chi on, it's a whole zone. So if they're in the zone with other zombies, you can't spend Chi in that zone.
Okay.
So you got to beat them naturally, basically.
Okay.
So they're spawned on those 4, and if there's no objectives on the board, they don't spawn.
Okay.
And from number 3... 2 brutes. And Foot Ninjas are considered walkers too. They have the same target priority as walkers.
Okay.
So Soggy moved over.
Yes.
He's not a turtle team, so you can't use chi.
No.
But you get +1 to your dice roll, so that means you hit it on freeze with your katana.
Yep.
Okay.
And if I roll a 6, it does +1 damage.
Nice. They only take 1 damage to kill.
Yeah. So.
And they only give 1 AP too.
Okay. 2 dice.
Got it. And last action, pick up that objective.
Green
Okay,
one.
Nice. So, what vault weapon do you get?
The partisan.
Pole arms. We got those escalates. Oh, so that stacks every time you attack.
Neat.
You add another dice. And it's 0 to 1. Oh, so you can attack in your zone with that one.
Cool.
Nice. So Jenica was able to see into the building, so you can jump into that zone, but you can't jump more than one zone there and stuff. So 1 action to go there.
Right.
And you take the pizza, which flips your weapon. So turtle weapons can be traded too, except only turtle teams can use other turtle teams' weapons too. But
right.
non-turtle team members can't use weapons. So you can't give that to Usagi.
Okay.
But you could give Donatello's bow staff to Jenica.
Okay.
So that's interesting too.
Yeah.
So you flipped it. We didn't get to it the other game because we didn't have pizza on it. So now that
it does add +1 die to another equipped melee weapon and roll 6.
You get another chi. So you can stack chi too. You can get more than 4, but whenever you meditate, you just go up to 4.
Okay.
So that's cool. And you get more attacks with it.
Nice.
So you're just going to try it. You're not going to, if you use chi, you can use chi to try to kill that thing, and then you won't break the weapon if you roll a 1. Do you want to use a chi?
Sure.
Okay, so when you use your chi, we used it last game, you get +2 dice.
Yeah.
Or you can get +1 to hit. And I forget the other one. I'll double check the back. So they're all the same for each turtle team. I just flipped over Donatello. You get, for a chi, and you can't stack them. You can only use 1 chi at a time.
Right.
You can get +2 to your dice, +1 to dice roll, or damage 2.
Okay.
So you're going to use a chi to add 2 dice to your roll. So
yeah, because it hits on 3s, I think that's...
Okay, but if you roll a 1 and you use chis, it won't break the weapon because you use chi.
Awesome.
Hits on freeze. Yeah. You got it. Your turn done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the guards with Farsight because they get +1 max range. So they normally shoot 1 to 1, but now they can shoot 1 to 2.
Nice.
So 4 dice hitting that zone, hitting on 4s. Got it. How's our 2 actions? She just came over there. Raph just moved over there and he's done. Donatello just moved up as Raph, and that's everybody. So zombies moving, so that includes the foot ninjas too. We'll move everybody up and then do spawning. Okay, so from number 1.
Berserker Walkers.
So 4 of those are going to show up. Okay. Number 2.
2 runners.
Okay. And number 3.
2 more runners.
Okay. We'll put those on the board. Okay, so you're going to go pick up that objective.
Yep. So
1. You can flip it. We've already got blue and green, so.
Yep, we know.
That gives you 5 AP.
Yep.
So you're just at 6. Then you're going to use jump because you move 1 zone and then out the door. And then you're done.
Yeah.
So Raph just moved over free to the zone where the pizza is. Donatello moved over 2. And I'm going to, because his both staff's a pole arm, it's 1 to 1. I can't use chi because it's a foot ninja. Mm-hmm. So I only roll 1 dice hitting on a 3. Oh, didn't get him. Okay. So for your free guard action, you moved over the guards?
Yes.
And then you moved down.
Came off the wall and down.
So that's going to be like our defense just in case stuff goes bad at number 1?
Yes.
Everyone else is just scouting out, getting the pizza and looking for Shredder?
Yeah.
Okay. So first action, you move the guards down?
Yes.
You're going to search in there.
And he got repulsed.
Okay, remember that one. That one's basically a spell push?
Yes.
Nice. Can that be used in your backpack? It's a enchantment. Okay, you can probably get rid of your spear then?
Yeah.
Okay. And for your last action, you're going to move out?
Yep.
So now we're just going to do the zombie phase. Notice this one doesn't have doors either. I know some of the recent new ones don't have doors. Marvel Zombies did too, I think, if I remember correctly. Didn't it?
Marvel Zombies had windows too.
Windows too, yeah. So there was doors in that one. This one doesn't have doors.
Yeah.
And Dark Zones too, that doesn't come up too, that you can't.
No. And I don't remember if Dark Zones came up in Marvel Zombies, but I
know
it
think
was
so.
in 2.0 for sure.
But we'll do spawning now. So from number 1. There we go. So first Necromancer out will be the Defiler Necromancer, which counts as Shredder. So Shredder's going to come out.
Cool.
So that's his card. So he, just like a Defiler, he spreads. He doesn't move, but his Corruption spreads. The Defiler spawn goes where he goes. And if you attack a zone, the survivor takes a wound. So guards count as survivors. So if survivors shoot at him, if they miss, they also take a wound if you use the guards. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So if you're playing a game where guards can't die and they shoot at Shredder and they die, you lose the game.
Yeah.
So that's something to take note.
Yeah.
Okay. So he showed up there. He'll be done next game, hopefully. Okay. So number 2 first.
Berserker Walkers.
We're not in yellow yet. No. So 4. Number 3.
Zombie Siege.
Okay. So we'll do those first and then get to the Defiler spawn. So I don't know if this has happened or we haven't caught it yet. Necromancers are considered zombies, I believe. Everything is a zombie in this.
Right.
I thought they weren't. We got a zombie siege. Would that mean he would go up on the wall, but instead of moving, they spread corruption? So does that mean when the zombie siege comes up, instead of him moving, he'd spread corruption and the Defiler spawn would go there?
That's a good question. I don't know.
So it's pretty, well, I don't want to jinx it and say easy. This isn't a really tight match right now. We'll play it that way, see how it goes, and then we'll try to find out and looking. Because I thought necromancers aren't zombies. They control zombies, but they're not zombies.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm used to... I moved them over here. Necromancers controlling the zombies in other games we play, but no, it's under the zombie category when you look under it, and he goes in the zombie phase. So we're going to play that. He would have moved, but they don't move. Yeah. Shredder does not move. Instead, spawn came from moves towards the beacon, creating corruption. So that's how we'll do it. Okay, that was a weird case that hasn't come up before. So the number 1 spawner moved up. Defiler spawn. Oh, another necromancer. So we might have jinxed ourselves. So another necromancer is going to show up. So we right now have the freeze one and the one that if she activates, she spawns a zombie in your zone.
Okay.
In the corruption. Okay, so let's see what's on the top. Oh, so that's the one that each time she activates, spawn 1 walker in each corruption zone with 1 or more survivors.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have to deal with some necromancers?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to kill all the guards from shooting that zone.
Yeah.
And they're both necromancers, so I can pick which one I want to hit. So I'm going to use Sarnai Farsight first. She gets 1 shot, and she has +1 max range, so I can hit that zone.
Okay.
So 1 action from her, hitting on a free, does it. I'm going to target Shredder.
Okay.
So that got rid of him. And a Vault Weapon will go where Shredder dropped. Now I'll use my guard action. They get +1 max range because of Sarnai into that zone. 4 shots hitting on a 4, killing that necromancer, hopefully. Yeah, see, we would have lost 2 guards if that would have targeted Shredder.
Yeah.
But that takes out that one and another Vault Weapon. So we'll put another Vault Weapon down.
And the Defiler spawn is gone?
Yeah,
Shredder's gone? Okay.
So we'll grab a Vault Weapon. Put that down. And she's gone. So we already got rid of Shredder, so we got 1 part of our objective done. We just got to get the... You don't have to get the pizzas in this one, too. It's just get the other objectives.
Okay.
So, looking okay. Corruption's close, so that's bad. So we got to watch that. But we do have our guards there. I think we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Okay, and I did hit yellow now with Farsight, because Shredder is also worth 1 AP, too. He's not worth more.
Okay.
I got 2 more actions. Because the spawner moved up, I'm just going to move 2 zones down to go there, banking, and I can get those next turn.
Awesome.
So Rafa's going to go and he moved the guards into the zone with the Berserker Walkers.
Okay.
He's also going to pick up that pizza so he can flip his weapon. So what does that do? It adds 1 die to another equipped melee weapon. Oh, so that's cool. So with Sakostas, I get 2 free dice now. And if I roll with Chi, I get a whole crap ton of dice.
Nice.
For each one, I would add 2. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 dice.
Woo.
Oh, man. And if I roll a 6, I get another G.
Nice.
Okay. So guards, pizza. And then I'm going to move over to where Donatello is.
Okay.
Donatello's going to go try to hit that foot ninja.
All right.
Can't use cheese, so 1 dice hitting on a 3. Got it. Second action, move up. Third action, I want the pizza, so now all our turtles have their weapons flipped.
Nice.
So from the look of all these turtles, then you just get more. This one gets, it does 2 damage now. Same amount of dice, But if I roll a 6, I get another chi too.
Cool.
So you're going to use your free guard action with Takeda.
Yes.
Those guards are going to attack. Need a 4. Berserkers just die normally with melee.
Awesome.
You got 3 of them. So he moved over 2, and then he's going to pick up. You can pick which vault weapon you want. Which one?
I'm going to take the left one.
So what one is that?
Baba Yaga's pestle.
Oh, we got that one before. That's the one that kills the zombies in the zone.
Yes.
And we've determined that's the rule that we're playing. It only does everyone that can do 2 damage, so you can't kill abominations.
Right.
Okay. Usagi, first action, try to kill that last berserker. Got it. Just in case stuff goes bad, back up, you have repulse. Usagi just moved up.
Yep.
So that's good. You're going to move 1 over.
Yeah.
And then use your jump to go there for 1. And then your next action is to go into the building, and that's a wall there and a wall here, so we don't got to worry about those runners coming.
Yeah.
They don't see you, even though they can come around that way. They're gonna go towards the noise, which is over there, so you're good.
Yes.
But they are gonna move up 1, see Usagi, and go that way. But I think we're okay.
I think so.
Okay, and that's everybody.
Yeah.
So we'll do the zombie phase. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. I think we win next turn, unless we've had that luck before. If we draw 3 necromancer cards,
Yeah.
that would suck. We're so close in the beacon. It's right there. But okay, so let's draw from number 1, which is now over there.
2 walkers? Oh, no, you're
we're
in yellow.
So 4 walkers. And we don't have a walker daily anymore because the raccoon went to a new home. So we'll have to do a new one. There's a cool angry turtle that's does free damage if he's in your zone, but if you have an apple or food, he won't attack you.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so I'm going to get him done up for next game. From number 2.
2 runners?
Yeah. Number 3.
Necromancer.
Okay, so Shredder will be back over there with the Defiler spawn.
Yes.
But we've already got rid of him, so we don't have to beat him again.
Thankfully.
So that would make it a harder. If you want to make this mission harder, if it's a little easy, you could make it that you have to make sure Shredder's not on the board.
Yeah.
That would add. I think we'd still be in okay shape if we did play that way too.
Yeah.
But okay. And then from the Defiler spawn, where Shredder is.
4 runners.
Okay, so we'll put those on the board. So Ralph's going to go. You move 2, pick up that objective. We already got the blue and green, so that will give him 5 AP.
Cool.
That got him into yellow, so we just pushed back 1 because I don't want to deal with those runners coming. That came down to it. Waited in the dark to fight Shredder, baby.
Cool.
Donatello moved down 1. Can't use chi because there's a foot ninja there, so he's just going to attack with his bow. Only 1 dice. Hits on a 3.
Nope.
So he moved down. He attacked. He'll try it again. Hits on 3. Got it. And I'll take out the foot ninja.
Okay.
So he couldn't have went up there because he didn't get a siege one, so we did fix it. He went back over here.
Okay.
We moved him to the closest noise, but he didn't get a zombie siege card, so he can't climb up the wall yet.
Right.
We haven't opened that box too. There is walkers that can actually climb walls.
That'll be cool.
I haven't opened that box yet. Okay. So you're going to try to kill that zombie in your zone with Takada?
Yep. Baba Yaga's pestle.
Okay.
So I get +1 die combat. That's his blue ability. And the pestle has 1 dice.
Okay.
It's on 4s.
Got it. So you move the guards back. Your other 2 actions, you save the Volt weapon for Farsight. And you move back up the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay. So Usagi's going to use your Vault weapon. So you hit on the 2 because your blue skill.
Yes.
And attack those runners.
Okay. So Partisan, 2 dice.
Hits on a 2, you got 1. That's escalation melee, so you add another dice.
Yes.
Hits on 2s. Got it. Last action, move forward.
Yep.
So move forward for 1. Second action, pick this up. That gives you 5 AP. So that ends the game now. But you can play out your turn. You have 2 actions left.
Yeah.
You can attack with the lance. You would have 2 dice. Because you add 1 for your... You add +1 die because your turtle weapon, right?
Yes.
You can spend a chi to add 2 dice to your attack.
Let's do that. So we got 4 dice.
Okay, now you won't break it if you roll 1. Okay, let's attack that. Oh, and it's melee.
Yes.
So you can't, even though it's a 1-to-1 weapon,
Yes,
it is melee, so you can still kill the berserkers.
Cool. So, hits on 3s. Got
Okay,
2.
you got 2. So I was double checking too. It doesn't say that you have to be in their zone. Can only be limited by melee actions. That was a melee action.
Yes, it was.
Okay. So you moved over. You picked up, you attacked, you have one more action?
Yeah.
You do that again?
Yep.
Okay. Again. Only got one. So at the end of the round, this one's done. But Farsight would go, pick up that Vault weapon.
Baba Yaga's blessing.
Oh, that's we got that before. You can give buffs to people?
Yes.
Cool. I have more range, so I pick that up for 2 actions. I'll shoot the bow, so I'll just do 2 shots, hitting on freeze. Oh, can I use the spell +1 die combat, +1 to dice roll? It'd be the same thing. If I cast myself on the spell, I'd be adding a die, or I'd just use an action to go twice.
Okay.
So it's the same. +1 max rain, damage 2, plus the dice roll. I could have made me hit on 2s, but no, I'm good. I'll use my last 2 actions. Oh no, I have 3 actions left. I'll use all 3 actions just to shoot that zone.
Okay.
Okay.
So hits on 3s, right?
Yeah. Got 2 of them. And that's the end. We got all the objectives. We beat Shredder once.
Yeah.
If we did play it, like I said, if we wanted to play it more harder, we could have made it that there's no foot ninjas or no Shredder on the board. If we did play that way, they would have moved up. And I think because of Wrath having that weapon and all those dice, I would have moved in there and probably blended that zone.
Yeah.
So if they did move forward, Ralph would have... Let's roll that just to see. Because they would have moved forward. Oh, the runners would have... No, because the runners would have moved forward 1, 2. I would have to deal with those. So I might have not gotten them this turn, but we probably would have got the Shredder anyway, because I would have went through the runners first.
Right.
Then probably dealt with Shredder.
Okay.
We wouldn't have to worry about the corruption because Shredder was over there. So
yeah,
even if we did play that way, I think we would have ended that too.
Yeah.
But this is a tutorial, like first one for the first mission, so this one goes pretty fast.
Yeah, and figuring out how the turtle powers work and stuff.
Yep, because we already used her in the last game we played, but for...
but other people might not have.
Yeah.
In their first, so it was cool.
Yeah.
The girl turtle is cool. I don't know if she was in some of the cartoons. If anybody knows, let us know.
Yeah, we're used to the older ones too.
Yeah. And the ones of the guys in the suits with Vanilla Ice and stuff all those years ago.
Totally.
Sorry to age us a little bit, but
I'm surprised Toka and Razor is the daily walker. That's a weird turtle, kind of looks like Toka. I forget which one. I think that was Razor. I forget which one was Toka and Razor. One of the Ninja Turtles was the Secret of the Ooze one, where they have the werewolf and the...
Oh, right. Turtle. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't... If it's supposed to be one of them, supposed to be one of those?
Yeah. And there was no... they didn't make anything about... I forget their names.
Rocksteady and Bebop?
Yeah.
I think those are in one of the other... the CMON ones, too. I think for the other Ninja Turtle one, they do have those.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but,
so that was fun. Nice, quick mission.
So we'll probably do 2 of these, so we'll have one more game of this and then go back into the standard box.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.